This one is, am I the asshole for refusing to help out with my dad's new wife's kids like I help with my siblings? No. My dad got married 4 months ago, and his new wife has 3 kids, 7, 5, and 4. Dad has me, 16 male, and my siblings, 13 female, 11 female, 9 male. Oh. Our mom died 5 years ago. Not sure about the other kids' dads. They don't have anything to do with their dad. My relationship with my dad has been strained for years. I have a plan I put into place last year to get me out as soon as I'm 18. I don't want a relationship with my dad. I don't want to fix things or make the most of the things for now. I just want to keep my eye on the prize. But I help my siblings when I need to. Sometimes it's walking them to school. Don't have a car. Sometimes it's buying them a little something. Sometimes it's helping with homework or getting them some food. Or picking them up from some place. It's not all the same, though I do buy them little snacks or whatever if they want to walk home with me instead of taking the bus. Just for some sibling time and to spoil them a little since Dad was never into that. Aww. My dad's wife has a problem that I still do this stuff for my siblings, but I don't do a thing for her kids. I don't even really talk to them unless they talk to me first. She has asked me to pick them up or feed them lunch once or twice and I say no. Since going back to school, I was asked to help all the kids with homework and not just my siblings, even though they do their homework in different rooms. My siblings in my room, the new wife's kids in the kitchen. But the most controversial was when I walked my siblings home from school and bought them ice cream on the way. I didn't get anything for the other kids, and I didn't try to take the others with me, just my siblings. So Dad and his wife sat me down a few days ago and told me I should treat all the kids the same and should be willing to help them all. I said no, I said I won't. She argued that this would be a good way to form a stronger family connection. I told her there is no family connection and there will never be. She and her kids are not my family, just like he isn't. Damn. I told her the only family I have in their house is my siblings, and they won't change my mind. She wanted to know if I'd go to therapy with them and give it a chance, and I said no. Dad was already doing other stuff by that point. She told me we can make it work, and her kids would love to have me as a big brother. And by doing some stuff every now and again could be nice. I said no. She didn't like that and told me I'm old enough to know and do better. Am I the asshole? Are they like providing money or anything? I don't think so. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I refuse to help my dad's new wife's kids like I help my siblings. And the reason I could be the asshole for all this is the kids aren't to blame for my dad being to me wanting to leave it as soon as. So I could still be a bit nicer to them since my siblings don't really try being closer to them either, and my dad will never be a great stepdad to them. You shouldn't pick up the like you shouldn't have to pick up for your dad. It's not you don't have to do that. Not the asshole. You're already going above and beyond for your biological siblings. You don't owe that to anyone. It's your choice. Stepmom wanting a better bond might be genuine or not. Hard to judge from the few paragraphs, but initially sounds like her main interest is you helping out. I could see her being genuine and wanting a bigger family for her kids. Maybe even hoping we'd all come together and be this family, happy blended family. I think her biggest reasoning is her kids, especially because my siblings don't really have much to do with her kids either. So she might be freaking out and regretting the decision to marry Dad given that. Not saying it's not possible, she just wants to help, but I could see it coming from a more genuine place. She thought your father was going to be a good dad to her own children, given that he's been widowed for 5 years and has managed on his own. But it seems like you've been doing most of the work and she sees it. Like you said, she's probably questioning her marriage to your father. Is your father not involved with the kids as well? Not involved with them either. He is involved a bit with my siblings, but not in the best way. He does more for them than he ever did for me. I can't see him doing anything for his wife's kids though. If he does, it'll probably be like it was for me. Something he shows he doesn't want to do every step of the way. Oh my god. I'm sorry for what you're going through. What's your plan for when you turn 18? Will you be attending college or university? No, that's not in my plans. I want to look at different trades or apprenticeships to see what would work best for me, but college is a definite no. Oh, this poor OP. I hope you're able to get through it. This one is marked not the asshole, so I guess let's see. Am I the asshole for not serving my brother-in-law before the children, causing a huge family fight? What the f? Not the ass, I can see. Okay. There is a little context needed here, so I'm just going to start with that. I, 31 female, am the oldest of 7, which ages ranges from 18 to 31. 6 of us have partners, married. 4 of us have a combined 13 children, aging between 2 months and 12 years. Oh my goodness. Our father is still alive, but our mother passed away a year ago. We are a pretty traditional family in which women stay home to tend to the home and men go out to work. But we have a family ranch where most of us live on the property and we all pitch in. We also have a weekly family dinner at Dad's house. I do have to say, because I know someone will bring it up, no, we are not Mormon. Now that that's out of the way, I have a new brother-in-law, Dan, 23 male. Dan and my sister just recently came back from their honeymoon and have been coming to the family dinners. Dan, being the great family man he is, refused to come to any of them before marriage. I'm not 100% sure why, and I never really cared to know. I can't say I really ever liked him, but he had never done anything to cause it. So, our last family dinner, we don't pull all of the food on the table. We have multiple tables, so instead, we fix everyone's plates in the kitchen and everyone comes and grabs it as it's fixed. As such, we always fix the kids' plates first. The first time Dan saw this, he seemed kind of put off by it and didn't say anything. The second time it happened, he spoke up and voiced his frustration, saying the men slave away in the heat all day so they could be served first, that they are hungry. My dad asked him why would a grown man need to eat before his family got fed first. This quickly spiraled into an argument after emotions ran high. At one point, I finally yelled for everyone to shut up and sit down before telling Dan that until he was the one serving food, the kids would eat first, and if I had my way, he would be served last at every family event again. The dinner ended pretty quickly after, but now I'm starting to wonder if I should have just fixed him a plate to end the argument. No! No! He was gonna cause this problem regardless. OPS offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. Not serving my new brother-in-law before I served the kids, causing a huge fight in the middle of dinner. I think I'm the asshole for not fixing him a plate to diffuse the situation and end it. No, that was... It was just good. It was putting it off. 4 of us have a combined 13 children. Big 5 of you have 14 children. Your sister has one named Dan. Damn. I'm starting to wonder if I should have fixed him a plate to end the argument. If you cave and don't nip this crap in the bud now, he will know he can get away with worse and it will get worse. Damn. If he does this kind of thing at the very first family dinner, you know there is worse waiting in the wings. This is just a preview. The groundwork for getting him banned should begin now. Tell the others in the family this and what is coming down the pike. Get mutual support to inform the newlywed sister as a united group that he is on probation for this outrageous conduct and that she needs to get him to behave or he is out, which he won't tolerate because how dare a woman or her family tell him what to do. If you are lucky, he will refuse to come. Everyone needs to be prepared for a showdown if he does. If he acts out, he's out the door, or at a minimum, informed later not to be coming back. So obviously, not the asshole. Dude, not the asshole. That is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. Agreed, not the asshole. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend to get out of the driver's seat after she got into a fender bender? What? That's illegal? So I'm gonna say yes. I, 26 male, was driving somewhere with my girlfriend, 26 female. She was driving. Traffic came to a sudden stop and she didn't brake in time as she said her foot slipped and rear-ended the car in front of us and pushed it into the next one. After we dealt with it, I was exchanging information with the cops, writing the report and giving her a ticket. The cops left and she went back in the car. I had started a conversation about something unrelated with one of the other drivers about a common hobby we had, and the second other driver was also chatting, and my girlfriend said she'd wait in the car. One of the guys noticed that she had entered the driver's seat and was like, no way I'm letting her take the wheel again if that was my wife. What the f? I responded to that saying, haha, yeah, I'm definitely kicking her out of the driver's seat. Dude, you lost your girlfriend that day. I didn't mean it harshly, and it was just to fit in with the general flow of the conversation. Bitch! Shut up! I had to leave, so I went back to the car, and the others were still talking and could see us from the distance, and I told my girlfriend I'll take the driving from there, and she said it's fine and didn't want to. She was being really stubborn, but I insisted and said it was because I don't want her driving after the shock of getting in an accident. If I heard that, no! Eventually, she said I'm making a scene even though she was, and got out and let me drive. You're kidding me. I thought this was it, but she didn't say a word for the rest of the trip and is being very cold towards me while insisting there is no problem. Am I the asshole here? Yes! Fuck you, guy! OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I asked my girlfriend to get out of the driver's seat and let me drive as she had just caused an accident. This might make me an asshole as she didn't want to and felt she was okay to drive. You're the asshole. Controlling much? A random stranger makes a sexist remark and you leaned right in. And yes, you were the one causing the scene, not your girlfriend. That's right. That's right. Honestly, if that comment wasn't made, like if that had happened, I would have made my partner drive. But after hearing that, I would have been like, no, I'm driving. What do you mean? No. Yes, you're the asshole. OP, you're kind of the asshole. Not kind of. To go with the flow of conversation? Okay. This one is poo mode activated. Am I the asshole for stitching up my boyfriend's toy with the wrong thread? What? Okay, so yes? Poo mode activated. So I mean, okay, this is giving like, did they do it on purpose? The title sounds stupid because it is. Yes. Me and my boyfriend James, 24 mil, are both grown-ass adults, and he has a stuffed toy turtle. You are sounding so rude. I got stuffed toys, what? What about it? He's weirdly attached to this stupid thing. He keeps it in his closet and occasionally takes it out to look at it for a bit before putting it back. It's slightly larger than the size of my hand, gray and pretty unremarkable. You're just being hateful. You're just being so hateful. For what reason? Recently, I've gotten a bit suspicious of the thing, which sounds stupid, but it does look like it's meant to hide something. And whenever he picks it up, he squeezes it a little as if to check the inside. What if that's a trauma response, bro? About a week ago, I couldn't take the curiosity anymore. Why didn't you just ask? And took the thing out myself. There were stitches on the underside, and I took a little nail clipper and opened it. I just wanted to see what was inside. It ended up just being a pen. You're so rude. I stitched it back closed, of course, and he didn't notice. This morning he took it out again, and this time he noticed. Apparently I used the wrong shade of gray. James was furious and called me quite a few names, including that I was the worst person to have ever existed ever and that he despised me. I reminded him that when I'd ask if I can touch it, he said I could do whatever as long as I put it back right. He said that obviously didn't extend to cutting it open, and I was a psycho. He hasn't been speaking to me since, and is keeping the turtle with him, even though he's pretty embarrassed of it. Yeah, you're the asshole. Completely. Dude, what the heck? What is your problem? When a post is in poo mode, only users with enough subreddit comment are able to comment. If that doesn't include you, no worries. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Yes, you're the asshole. What the f? How did you reread that? The fact that you physically damaged one of your boyfriend's favorite items, which probably has immense sentimental value to him, and then didn't even have the decency to let him know this? Or you know how to fix it? Not to mention you're fixating on this stuffed animal as if it somehow will absolve you of all blame. You think it's weird? Fine. Maybe a little cold-hearted, but fine. That does not give you the right to dismiss him. You're both grown-ass adults? Well, guess what? Grown-ass adults don't destroy other people's property. That's a crime. So instead of berating the person you're supposed to love in the hopes of getting internet sympathy points, maybe try growing as a person? Yeah, that's right. That's right. That is so rude. Like, that is so rude. Heart Reflection 58. Heart Reflection, let's see. Is this the only post they've made? It is. It's a small mini pen his mom gave him. I'm not sure why he put it inside the turtle or the significance of it, though. No, yeah, no, I wonder why. He doesn't talk about his mom. She's dead. Oh my god. You suck. And was, in his own words, a sorry excuse for a mother. This makes it even worse. He doesn't want to talk about her positively, but because she's dead, he doesn't want to talk about her negatively either. Oh my god, this is getting worse. I don't know, but he does sometimes hide stuff, hide some of his stuff automatically. He says it's because he grew up in foster. So oh my god, I'm trying to be judged for what actually happened, not a series of disjointed events. Dude. You suck. Damn, the comments made you look worse. Oh my god, here's our last one for the night. Oh my god, that one was a doozy. Am I the asshole for threatening to not attend my paid wedding? What? No? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say if you don't want to show up to your own wedding, there has got to be a justified reason. Like, there has got to be a justified reason, so I'm gonna say no. So I, 26 male, and my fiance, 26 female, have been engaged since last year. We've been planning for the wedding since. It's settled next year, March. My fiance's family is very doting on her, made it clear to me several times how they only treat me like a family because she loves me. For the sake of the story, I will just call them in-laws. Me and my fiance actually had our own plans for our wedding, but because my parents kind of paid for the house we are living in, her parents insisted to pay for the wedding. Although she told me they had intentions to, I didn't know how it was going to be for everything. At first, everything was fine. We wanted a venue, but we compromised to something agreeable like another venue because my in laws fancied it more and we could take it aesthetic wise. Or maybe instead of pink flowers, they wanted purple. I found it tacky, but sure. Problem came when I got the invitation list. 300 people? I've always made it clear I preferred an intimate wedding, but out of respect for my fiance and her family, I did compromise with her to go maybe 200, and even then, how do you even get 200 people to come to your wedding? I pulled her aside and asked her whether she knew anyone. She said maybe 80 people. The rest were relatives. She could tell I was restless and tried to assure me by cutting some. But she seemed to not really understand why I'm nervous because it's all paid. We went back in and asked my in-laws whether we could cut down the size, but my in-laws were adamant, saying the weddings are sacred and everyone should witness the union of our bond. My sister scoffed from the side and made a snarky comment on how we didn't need every neighbor to come get some free food to show our love, and my in-laws were pissed. They said this number were already disrespecting their daughter and I should man up and face a crowd. I'm a bit introverted. They also commented since they are paying, they should have a say in who they want to invite. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. That kind of triggered, and I retaliated by saying that this was my wedding and if they insist on this amount of people, I as the groom will simply not go. They were shocked since I usually don't lose my temper. I'm a very mild-tempered man. My fiance looked at me disappointed, and so did my in-laws. They just left and haven't contacted me. I really don't know if that was an asshole of me considering the whole wedding is paid and my in-laws have been working tirelessly to make our wedding perfect. That's a tricky situation. Edit. Me and my fiance are on the same page. She's just more understanding of a bigger wedding than a small one because that's what she's used to. And even if she doesn't necessarily understand me, she was fully ready to support me. I didn't add that in, but she was reassuring and supporting me. She did try to gently coax me to change my mind, but when I said no, she was fully ready to fight my in-laws for it. I usually don't react like this, but life's been a bit stressful lately, so that's been a really out of nature reaction for me. Trying to make it perfect for them. It's weird, like, you know? Add on, I have really bad anxiety, hyperventilating kind. Like I said, me and my wife had this conversation before. While she's more understanding of a big wedding, she prefers a smalling wedding without relatives too. The quota of guests was conveyed very clearly to them. Also, my fiance just texted me basically verbatim, wrong move, bitch. And now I gotta clean this mess up. You better prepare my ice cream with strawberries when I'm back. And she did assure me she will absolutely keep it at 200 even if it meant that she's getting skinned. I will show her the post when she's back. Guys, she's saying this in a joking way. We always text like this jokingly. Yeah, that's what I got. But I'm sure it's the internet. It's the internet. OP has offered the following explanation as for why they think they might be the asshole. I might be the asshole for threatening to leave my whole wedding that's been paid for over a guest count. That's okay, but like, look. Oh my god, that's so tough. That's literally so tough. See, this is why I wouldn't want anyone paying for anything for me. I absolutely not. Because they get to say I'm gonna be uncomfortable. Like, I just can't do that. I can't handle it. No. Info. Are you from different cultures? Your fiance might be more dependent on her family than you think. And her family openly barely tolerated you even before this conflict. So the question is, do you really need constant fight in every aspect of your life because it started well before your marriage? Damn. Yes, different cultures. No, me and my fiance never had a problem. My in-laws didn't approve of me due to my education, so I worked really hard, and in the meantime, she fought for me. Aww. It was a really long journey. We grew up with each other, supporting each other. Almost every time her family made snarks, she has defended me. Almost every compromise made by my in-laws for the wedding were fought by her. Aww, she loves him so much. So your family sucks. Yeah, I'm not letting other people pay to wave me around for a crowd. Sounds like torture, right? That sounds terrible. It sounds terrible. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Not I don't think OP's the asshole. That just sucks that they're in that situation, but I mean like Beyonce is like trying to like fight her way through it and it's just her parents are I wonder if they're gonna end up having like a big old thing, you know? Who knows? I don't know. I feel bad for OP.